Good. So if you had, did you have a little and after the 2 in measure 1?
Yeah.
Cross it off. See, I don't think it's
Mine is
helpful.
crossed. Mine is crossed.
Great. Well, yeah, I cross it off if you have the handout. But if it's in your book, I don't think that's helpful because you know it's like confusing. You just don't need it. Okay. So let's all do number 6. 1, ready, go.
1 and 2, 3.
Yes.
1, 2, and 3.
Beautiful.
1 and 2, 3.
Good.
1
And 2, 3. Excellent. All right. How about this this third row here? So look at number 7. So see what I mean about that the integrity of that second measure. So we've got 4 notes here, and we've replaced the first 8th note with an 8th rest. They have kept these 3 being together. And when we get into talking about 8th note triplets, it's a little confusing. It kind of looks like a triplet, but if there's not a 3 on that beam, think of those are straight 8s. Okay. So here we go, third row. This is, what are we, number 7? We're back into 4/4. 1 and 2 and ready, go.
1 and 2, 3,
Good.
4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1.
Nice.
2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4.
Beautiful. Everybody, number 7. 1 and 2 and ready, go.
1 and 2, 3, 4.
4, 1.
And 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and
1, 2,
3, 4.
Excellent. All right, how about the second row here with Maya in the middle? Yes? Did I get the yes? Is that right? Okay,
How
good.
did you do 4?
Oh, it's 2-4. Good. Oh, you get 2-4. So it's a little hard. Sometimes you just want to add that 3 and that 4. So we'll just do our best. It's just 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and it's really tricky. Okay. So here we go. 1 and 2 and ready, go.
1, 2 and 1 and 2 and 1.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Good. Let's try it a little slower.
Oh,
So we'll do it a little slower.
I hate it.
1 and 2 and ready, go.
1, 2 and
1,
1 and 2 and
1, 2, 1, 2, and. Isn't that fun? No? Oh, I think it's fun. You want to try it one more time?
Yes.
Try it one more time. That was better the first time. See, look at how like if you look at that second measure and that third measure, they look awfully similar, but they're not, right? They're just a little. It's just the guy who wrote this book is Mike Campbell, and I say his name all the time. And I said Mike Campbell's job is, if you've ever seen like those old cartoons where they've got that crate, that wooden crate that's being held up by a stick, and under the crate is like a carrot or some like snack, and then they've got this this little string, and then it's like Wile E. Coyote who's waiting for Roadrunner to go right in the box so that he can pull the string and catch him. That's Mike Campbell's job this whole semester, is to set little traps and see if you fall for them, okay? So it's kind of fun, and sometimes he'll get you, and sometimes he won't. Most of the time he won't. But that's his job, is to kind of just throw these little fun changes. Okay, let's try it one more time. 1 and 2 and ready, go.
1, 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1.
Yes! Excellent! Everybody, number 8. Ready, go! 1, 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1, 2. Good. And what I'll say for the whole book, if any of these give you trouble, you put a little star on it. And that could be something that you look at in the practice room, right? So if you're like, whoo, that's a hard one, then put a little, So then you can kind of narrow your study when you go and look and say, oh yeah, there was that one. Let me look at that one. So you could be doing that with any of them. I don't care. Or there could be a whole page, and you'll say, the entire page. Okay, front row, number 9. Now, number 9, there might be another little typo. That third measure, there should be a beat 4 in there that I'll want you to say. If it's not written in, I still want to hear it, okay? 1 and 2 and ready, go. 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 3, 4, 1. Good. And really make sure that you're counting nice and loud so I can hear you. Okay? So don't just clap, but I want to hear the counting too. Because even if we screw up, who cares? But at least then we'll know. We'll say, what's going on? Okay, let's all do number 9. Ready, go! 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I love that. 1 and 2 and 3. again, that second measure is so fun. Ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Oh, I love that. That's the best. All right, we just have a few more, and then we're gonna turn pages here, or turn to the next page. Okay, how about number 10? Yeah, number 10 looks good. Let's all do this one together. 1 and 2 and ready, go.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
1
and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Good. So like measure 2 is a good example of sometimes we don't expect to see like a rest on a beat, like an eighth rest. That's a perfect example. That beat 3, where the eighth rest is, that's totally beat 3. So don't let it confuse you if you're like, well, it's got to start on like with a note, right? In this case, no, it sure does not. All right, now number 11. Do we know what a tie is? Has Ron talked about those yet?
No.
Okay.
We haven't.
So a tie is something that you put on, when we're dealing with actual notes like A, B, C, D, E, F. Don't you hate these things? They do not want to stay. It's like I need to like take a stapler and just go. That'd be and then get infected, it'd be really gross. So a tie, if you have two notes that are the same note, like in this case these are A's, a tie, oh my gosh, it's that pen. I thought I threw it out. No, I might be infected, so I'll throw it out. All right, I'll use this one. I mean, I'm not infected. All right, so a tie, what the tie does is that says, this is now really like an A whole note. We've now turned these two half notes, into a whole note. And what it means is, if in terms of clapping, in terms of these examples, we are going to clap only the first one. It's as if now this is worth 4 beats. And often you see these ties extending over bar lines. Like they're really, when we start getting into this kind of fun syncopation, that's where you'll see things like ties. Ties often hang out at bar lines, it's real fun, but that's how we can kind of get more interesting rhythms. But in the case of this, or in the case of this example we're about to do, it just means that you're still going to clap, or you're going to count it exactly the same, but you're now only going to clap that very first. You're not going to clap the second one, because it's tied now. It feels like it's longer. There are also things called slurs, which Ron will talk about, that look awfully similar to ties. But you'll see those on notes that aren't the same. So notes going up here. So that, if I were playing that on the piano, that would suggest I want to connect those. It's kind of, sometimes I call them phrase markings, but it's as if I wouldn't play them very detached. I'd probably play them nice and smooth and connected. That's what that is. That's a slur. This is a tie. Okay? So that's all. And again, you're going to get all this from Ron. He's going to tell you all of it too. And you're going to say, well, Ron, we've already got that with Jay. All right, here we go. Number 11. Yeah, perfect example. Look at what these are doing. They're going over the bar line. So they're creating kind of interesting rhythms. Here we go. And we're in 3/4 again. This will be fun. 1, 2, 3. Number 11. Go.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3. You see? That's fun. I like that. All right, one more. Number 12. It's all relative, you know. If you don't make it fun, then it's like really long. Then it's painful. All right, here we go. Number 12. 1, 2, ready, go.
1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3.
4 and 1,
2,
3 and 4. 1,
2,
3 and 4. Excellent. Good. All right, please turn to page 12. What? I should have put the poker chips together. I think we'd be ready. Let's do some of these. I don't know that we have to do all of them. How about number 1? Everybody. 1, 2, ready, go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1,
2,
3,
4.
1 and 2,
and
3 and 4, and
1,
2.
3, 4.
Beautiful. Good. And again, I know on day 1 you're like, heck no, but at some point, get in the habit of really getting, especially when you practice, of covering up those numbers and see if you can do it, okay? Because on our first test, I'll have a couple examples with numbers, and a couple without. And for all future tests, no numbers. Okay? So don't feel like if you feel like I'm really relying on those numbers and I can do it perfect, then make sure you're practicing covering them up. And I'm not saying to do that now to scare you, but in the future, just try to get in that habit, okay? All right, number 2 is a really fun one. Now, if I were to look at measure 1 and measure 2, they look awfully similar, don't they? But they're not quite. They're not quite. They're a little different the way he's done it there. Let's try number 2. It's really fun. 1 and 2 and ready, go.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
Isn't that fun? Let's try that again. 1 and 2 and ready, go.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4
And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Oh, I love that. And again, if that gives you trouble, then you put a little marking by it. Let me see here. How about if you are from west of the Mississippi? So west of the Mississippi is not Indiana, not Ohio, not Georgia, okay? You're over here. You get to do number how about number 5? How about west of the Mississippi gets to do number 5? 1, 2, ready, go.
1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4,
Good.
1, 2, 3.
Beautiful. How about everybody number 5? Ready, go. 1
and 2 and 3, 4,
1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1
and 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Beautiful. All right, guess what's next? If you're east of the Mississippi, you get number 6. That is Indiana. So look at that. Look, we've got some 8th rests. All right, we've got some fun stuff here. 1 and 2 and ready, go.
1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1,
Good.
2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4.
Beautiful. Everybody number 6. Ready, go.
1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4
and 2 and 3, 4. Excellent. Let's all do number 10 at the bottom. I actually don't think, for these to be chapter 2, I don't think these are really much harder, but maybe so. I don't know. Number 10, everybody. Ready, go.
1, 2,
3,
4,
1, 2. Good.
1, 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4.
Beautiful. Cool, I think that's all I need to do on that. Please turn to page, see how we're just plowing forward. Turn to page 16, please. Chapter 3.
Thank you.
Ties, right? We just talked about ties. Ties. Look at how, see number 6? See how there's a tie in the first measure, the third measure, the fourth measure? But see how small they are? You really have to be careful. And especially, like, look, if I went and I tried to cover that up, see how easily I could cover up those ties? So they're really small, but they're there. Okay, so again, remember, a tie means, so measure 1 of the first example, that's now worth 3 quarter notes worth of stuff. Okay? And they have they've tied those notes together. So we only have to clap on beat 1 and beat 4 of measure 1, yes? Let's all do number 1. 1, 2, ready, go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's start over one more time, just because somebody made me very happy with that clapping on beat 3. Let's try it one more time. 1 and 2, and ready, go.
1, 2, 3.
Beautiful! 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how they work. Excellent. Question for Annika. Example number 2. The very last measure Could I have written that quarter note, half note, quarter note?
Yes.
I totally could, right? That would be the exact same thing, and I would count that the exact same way, right? So there's a good example of two ways that I could write the same thing, and they mean the same thing. And you could put that in front of a singer or a pianist, and you'd get the same, we'd never know the difference whether that was a half note or two quarter notes tied, right? Good. Everybody, number 2. Ready, go!
1, 2, 3, 4.
1,
2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3,
4.
1,
2, 3, 4.
Beautiful. Let's make it. Same with example 5, second measure, yes. How about, gentlemen, how about number 6? Oh, no, let's do number, we'll ease into number 6. How about number 5? 1, 2, ready, go.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Beautiful. Everybody, number 5. Ready, go. 1,
2, 3, 4.
1,
2, 3, 4.
1, 2,
3,
4. 1.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Beautiful. Well, let's just, are we up for a challenge, ladies?
Yeah, I'll do
Okay, how
it.
about number 6?
Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. 1 and 2 and ready, go.
1 and 2,
Good.
3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4.
1.
1 and 2, 3.
That's all right.
1 and 2, 3, and 4.
Let's just do last 2 measures. Last 2 measures. Those are the tricky ones, right? And again, like I said, those ties are real small, they're real hard to see. Last 2 measures, ready, go.
1 and 2.
Let's try it one more time, so again, we're not going to clap on that. That's all right. Ready, go.
1 and 2,
Beautiful.
3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, and 4.
Awesome! Excellent, excellent. That's all right. We're learning, right? Everybody, number 6. Ready, go. 1 and
2, 3, 4.
1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1
and 2, 3,
4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Last two measures, everybody, again. Those are tricky measures, right? And again, you can circle those. This would be great for practice. Ready, go. 1
and 2,
Beautiful.
1 and 2, 3, and 4.
Perfect. Excellent. That's it. That's it. Very nicely done. How about, we just have a few minutes left. So, we got 3 chapters. That's pretty good. I printed out 5, but I didn't know what we would do, you know? I mean, it takes 10 minutes for me just to remember your names, and I still don't know them, right? All right, everybody, number 7. 1 and 2 and ready, go.
1, 2, and 3,
Good.
4. 1 and 2,
Yes.
3, 4. 1 and 2,
Beautiful.
3, and 4.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Excellent. Good. We've got time, I think we've got time for the rest of it. Number 8. Ready, go.
1 and 2 and 3,
Yes.
4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4.
Thank you.
1, 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4.
Yes, pretty good. All right, look at number 9. Look at, I put a star by number 9. Remember how I said this crazy thing? Remember how we've got these four beats tied together? And that if we change it up, we've got this little thing going. And again, could I write it like that? Absolutely. Did he write it like that? No. He wrote it like this. So it's really hard. So you've always got to remember, no matter where you are, that a quarter note is made up of 2 eighths. So even if they fall on off beats, 1 and 2, or 1 and, that it's made up of 2, okay? It's a little tricky, and we've got it in the first and the second measure. So if we can master this, it shows up a lot. 1 and 2 and ready, go.
1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4.
1.
And 2, 3.
Good, let's do that one more time, and then I'm going to send you on your merry way, okay? That's tricky, yes? 1 and 2, it's very syncopated, it's very fun. 1 and 2 and ready, go.
1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1
So have a wonderful first official weekend of your college life. And again, don't feel overwhelmed. Reach out to us if you need help with anything, or you're feeling like you just need to check in or whatever. We're all here for you. Your mentors are here for you. We're all excited that you're here with us. And have a fabulous weekend.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
With us.
Maddie's here.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were talking about Maddie's turn for a second. Did she still go? Like, she's transferring next year.
I know, I did too.
It's not that big.
Every day.